Hello everyone, welcome back to the Planet Coaster Zoo series, potentially for the last time because at time of recording, Planet Zoo is releasing tomorrow and I'm obviously going to want to play that, and if I play that I'm going to be abandoning this Planet Coaster series and I'm obviously going to prefer Planet Zoo because it has actual animals that move. They don't just stand there and do the same thing over and over again. And there's also all these new building sets and mechanics I really want to try out, so it means I'm going to have to abandon this park. And unfortunately it means the park is going to be unfinished. Maybe in the future I get bored and I'll come back and finish it, but yeah, for now it's abandoned. But I will put it on the Steam Workshop if you want to use it. I don't use any DLC items, I don't have any DLCs. I just use Thememaker's Toolkit, and I believe it notifies you which ones you need before you load up the park. So yeah, it should be good to use it if you have Planet Coaster, if you want to check the park out. But anyway, let's go down to what I built today. So before we go into the actual area, I want to show you this railroad, the train track I built. I have it elevated to kind of stop children from walking on the path, and also have a fence to stop them from getting onto the track. Over here I use a different fence to kind of stop them. So yeah, let's go into what I call the elephant field, just a generic elephant place. Got some meerkats also. So here's the backstage area for the elephants, which we'll check out a little later on. But for now, let's follow the guest path. So we walk down here, we get a view of our elephants. As here we can see a mother and a calf. Under this little shade structure, which I did steal from the giraffe exhibit, including the little feeding basket. So, and we walk along here. I did put some rock planters down, and I have this little shade structure which also adds as a weather shelter in case it rains. Guests can come under here, but they can also see our elephants. So I do have the little watering hole right up against the shade structure. You can see there's one elephant chilling in the water. But as kind of extra protection, I had put these little barriers up, these wood poles, to keep the elephants from getting too close to the shade structure, because an elephant could potentially put his trunk up here and grab a child or grab a person. So just keep the people and the elephants, let them have their distance, is the best thing. So in the actual exhibit itself, it's quite bare. I did make these two night rooms. I duplicated them. Yeah. They don't have an interior, but in the back there you will see one I did make with an interior, which we'll check out later. And elephant exhibits in real life are quite bare. They usually just have some logs for elephants to play with them. I put some rocks in to break up the ground. And I also added this little enrichment thing, which I saw in an elephant exhibit, which is just a dead tree with some tires around it. So I think I duplicated over here, so elephants can just play with the tires if they want to. Anyway, moving on, we do have some meerkats over here. As you can see, it is very sandy. I think it's because that meerkats burrow a lot, that plants don't do well in the exhibit. They tend to die out because of the burrows the meerkats are constantly making. I think I've seen like a big tree though in meerkat exhibits, so I assume a tree that's well established is kind of resistant to the burrowing, but smaller plants like grass and bushes, yeah, they don't stand a chance. But I did put a bunch of dead logs down so the meerkats can climb them if they wish, and I did have some rocks in here meerkats can put. I know meerkats normally have burrows in their closure, but I have no idea how I would replicate a burrow without it looking really weird, so I decided to just not do it. And we do have a little staff gate. The staffs get in here, had a little double lock, so we walk in here and walk through there. And I do also have this weird shelter thing, because I have seen this in meerkat exhibits where they actually have a makeshift shelter. If the meerkats want to use it, they can go in here. Most of the time meerkats will sort themselves out and just make burrows in the exhibit. So yeah, I'm not sure why zoos have that, but I have seen it. I'm not 100% sure on the function. Just build it. And over here we have a food court. So I have a few restaurants here. We have the Pizza Pen, the Mexcellente. I believe this cow thing is a milkshake, I believe. Gulpy and Chief Beef. So guests can come in here, grab what they want, sit on a bench over here under the shade of this big tree, or they can sit over here, observe the elephants, or I kept this nice big grassy patch here so they can sit under the trees and picnic if they so want. I did also add this fence here to also keep people away from the train track. But now with that being done, oh yeah, let's build a bathroom here because I noticed I've been neglecting bathrooms in the series. Anyway, with that done, let's go and check out the backstage area. So this is the main backstage area for the back of the food court building. When we come over here, we go to the dirt, we get a bit cheaper. To the back of the elephant exit. So you can see we have a big old door to get the elephants in and out. Or staff door to get in. And over here I did use these metal. I created a sort of metal fence that you find in actual zoos. So this big door here would be for staff to get in and out. And this wide door is if you want to take elephants in and out. And I did leave hot wire here instead of putting this metal fence, and the reason for that is because the train comes past here. So guests going on the train will come past here and be able to look at the elephants. And so having hot wire gives a better viewing opportunity than the metal fence. But anyway, moving along to the other side, we will see the holding pen. I have another gate here, another staff gate here. We have another night house, and in here we have a big old door to get them in. There's also another door that opens up to the holding pen, and another door that opens up to the main exhibit. So yeah, the holding pen would be elephants, I believe, coming inside the zoo. So they can be put in this holding pen, and the original herd in the zoo can meet the new elephant, get used to them. And so decided not to put any hot wire in here because an elephant might be stressed in here, and if we shock them, that might worsen the situation. Yeah, I also have the main shelter for the holding pen, and in here we have an actual night room. So have a little fence separating staff from elephant, and a little concreted floor. And these floors are usually concreted, just makes it easier to clean them. Yeah, and here we have another view of the back of the staff area. And the train would go around here, go down there past those trees, to that little section there, where guests can then see the elephants on that side. And I think that's pretty much all the new stuff I have to show you. Yeah, we have another entrance to the backstage area, if staff so wish to use it. And another path to get over there, and I believe I have another one of those tunnels. Yeah, next to the Meerkat exhibit. Yeah, another way to get into this area through there, and another pathway over there. So let's go into a big overview. You can see here's the big old elephant exhibit, holding pen, railroad comes around like this, food court here, and railroad here. So yeah, I'm afraid this park's going to be unfinished. I would have liked to have big cats there and a bunch of other stuff here, but yeah, might not ever get done. So sorry about that. Yeah, hopefully in Planet Zoo I do plan it better, because with the train, I don't know, normally a zoo would have a train go around the exhibit, around the entire zoo. But I had to kind of cut through the middle here because I had built everything first, then decided to put a train. So planning wasn't so great. So with the restaurant's kind of at the back of the zoo, which doesn't make sense. It should be somewhere like in the middle of the zoo, so Planet Zoo I'm definitely going to be planning better. The zoo is just supposed to be a generic city zoo, just to see what I can do with Planet Coaster. And then once Planet Zoo is announced, I decided just play around with this to get used to the mechanics for when Planet Zoo comes out. But yeah, that's kind of it I suppose I can give you a brief overview of the entire zoo, of what we have so far. We have our wolves over here, our cheetahs over here, a big ol' entry plaza, which I did make a bathroom over here. Like I said, I usually forget bathrooms. That's also another thing I need to plan out a little bit better. We have our beaver exhibit over here, our first thing we built. And rhinos, zebras. On this side, next to the beavers, we have our bears. Cool. Our train station over here. And we have giraffes over here, and just across the lake we have flamingos. And in the lake itself we have ducks and koi and I believe swans. Somewhere around, yeah, there's a swan, there's a few swans. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Planet Zoo, because then we can build some nice realistic stuff. Yeah, this flamingo exhibit is way too big. Maybe I need to plan better Planet Zoo as well. And I really hope you come and join me for Planet Zoo and see what I can build. But anyway, I think that's it for this episode and potentially this zoo. Hopefully I'll see you in Planet Zoo drops. Thanks for watching. Bye!